My future generations were also going to be what is generational wealth is going to be passed down because I'm going to learn from this. That's good to start. Step number 2, I'm going to write in. You're going to write it. You're going to need to write it. So number 1, write, define the exact amount, the exact amount of money you want in your life. Number 2, you got to write what are you willing to give up. What are you willing to give up? What are you willing to give up that is going to hurt you? It's going to hurt you maybe emotionally. It's going to hurt you maybe physically. It's going to hurt you maybe mentally. Yeah, I had to give up sports. I had to give up. I'm a big sports guy. I gave up sports for 4 years. No Super Bowl, no NBA Finals, no World Series, no World Cup. Guess today, we go to the World Cup. We go to NBA Finals. We go to MLB World Series. We go to every big sports event. Why? Because I paid the price back then. And you know what? You need to pay the price also. I said no barbecues. I said no parties. I was the first guy in. I was the last guy out. Well, parties now, I was the last guy in. I was the first guy out because I have priorities. I have priorities that I needed to make happen. I needed to put the work in. Number 3, you need to set up some goals. You need to have some goals, and you need to write exactly the day, exactly the month you're going to achieve them. Now you need to have that date in your mind. So I wrote, I need to give up the barbecues, I need to give up the sports, I need to give up the TV shows, I need to give up the movies. I love the movies. And number 3, I set up my free date. And my free date was my Freedom Day, July 13, 2012. That was my Independence Day. You know, countries, they have Independence Day, 4th of July. Mexican is September 16th. You know, a different country have different Independence Day. Well, I set up my Independence Day. It will become, it is true. And I wrote it down, July 2012 and Friday, the 13th, July 13th, Friday the 13th, 2012 was my Independence Day. And I always remember it. Guess what? It is almost there. Sorry, this event, this video is already passed. I'm about to be celebrating it. It is so amazing when you have it in your mind and you have it inside you. So you have that Freedom Day. And if you don't hit it, doesn't matter. You do it again. And you set it up again. You put all your energy, all your effort into it. Number 4, you have an action plan. We always talk about how to become a P1000 in the first 30 days. We always talk about going 12 to 15 wide. We always talk about minimum talking, doing presentations 3 times per day. Minimum, we talk about prospecting minimum, around 5 to 10 people every day. Hey, I remember I used to teach people how to prospect 40 people a day. I wanted to be the person who took the most massive action. I wanted to be the person who took the most presentations, who talk to the most people, who do the most close from my whole organization, because I wanted to be that leader of example. I wanted to be that leader of the pack. And I knew that my organization grew only if I grew. I knew that my organization put the best effort only if I did. I knew that 100%. So I made sure I gave out 110%. Number 5, you got to write everything that you have in step 1, step 2, step 3, and step 4, and we write it with that amazing phrase of, I'm so happy and grateful now that I am. And you write whatever you want. I am a chairman. I'm so happy and grateful. I'm happy helping my parents. I'm helping my loved ones. I'm so happy and grateful now. And you have it written, that phrase, you have it written, you look at it. You look at it. Because step number 6, you're going to say it. And you're going to say it 2 times in the morning minimum and 2 times in the afternoon. Now, let me tell you a story. I'm going to close up with this story because I remember listening to this, to this sixth test, and I was writing everything, and I was so excited. I was so pumped out. And I said to myself, "Oh, that's gonna be me. That's for sure." But then I'm gonna do exactly what they tell me. And I was writing it, and then they said, "You gotta repeat it 100 times per day." They didn't say 2 times in the morning, like the book, or 2 times in the afternoon, like in the book. They said 100 times. And I remember I was writing. I was like, 100 times? Man, you guys are being too exaggerated here. I don't know if this is true. I think they're exaggerating. I think this is false. I don't think this is right. But I made a commitment. And I said, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go for it. I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm going to go for it. And I remember the next morning, I was saying, so happy and grateful now. Financially free. So happy and grateful now. Eliminated my debt. But I was saying, and I wasn't growing, right? But they say do it every day, every day, every day. You know, at the beginning, you're not repeating with energy. You're like, so happy and grateful now. So happy and grateful now. So happy and grateful. Yeah, I was saying it like that. So happy and grateful now. That's the way I was saying it. But after around 4 weeks of me saying it, out of the blue, I get back then, a Facebook message saying, "Hey, Ivan, I saw a video from you in YouTube." And I was like, "Video? For me?" And that was an old video, horrible video. It was just the PowerPoint of the company. It was just my voice. And it was a voice with no energy. It was a voice with no attitude. It was a voice with not a big belief level. But I took the action. I was present. I went to class and I did a presentation, I put it in, I was doing it. And this guy contacted me and said, "Ivan, I saw you and I got interested." And I was like, "Who? Italy? Italy? From Italy, you're saying? What's your name? Silverio from Italy." He's like, "Yeah, you're an amazing leader." Me? I couldn't believe it. I was like, "Okay, well, I'll sign you up." And I signed him up. To be honest, he didn't do much. I think in a month he quit. But you know what he did? By signing into the business, he gave me a big belief level. You know how? Because I was still asking myself, how is this possible? The next morning, I was still thinking, how did I sign the guy up? And I was reading, I'm so happy and grateful now. And one of the sayings that I had, "Oh, happy and grateful now, I'm financially free. I'm so happy and grateful now, eliminated. I'm happy and grateful now." Here's the last one. "I'm attracting leaders worldwide." Oh my God, I got so excited after I read that one that I said to myself, "I'm so happy and grateful now, financially free. I'm so happy and grateful now. My family has generational wealth. I'm so happy and I start repeating it every day with so much energy, with so much passion." And you know, one of the biggest reasons why we have created over 350 sermons here in I Am Master Academy. And I know we're going to be creating over 1,000 sermons, over 100 sermons, 100, because we have everybody alive. And I'm so happy and grateful now. We got 1,000 sermons in Who Is One. I hope you say, "I am one." Go for it. Go for the next level. If you're already a Sherman, make sure you're developing Sherman, because it's not only about you, it's about going to the next level. Thank you very much. We'll see you at the top. We'll see you at the Sherman level. If you want to talk to Sherman Elite, I'll see you next time. Thank you very much. Okay.
Let's make some serious noise for none other than the powerful Chairman Elite, Ivan Tapia.
We have this strategy that is so simple, and within 4 steps, we can tell if we're going to enter in a position or not. And we have mothers, fathers, sisters, firefighters, police officers, lawyers that are coming into the market without any prior experience and being able to understand it at a deeper level immediately. DeLorean has exceeded expectations that I would have ever thought possible. Looking back 3.5 years ago when we first had the idea. First started this, it was just something built for a couple of guys that wanted extra time. They wanted to get alerted complexity into something that everybody thinks is overwhelmingly complex in the foreign exchange. With that, we've been able to actually reach and touch lives all over the world that was designed for the average user.
DeLorean is a multi-time frame scanner. It scans the 15-minute, 30-minute, 1 hour, 4 hour, and daily. 4 steps. You don't even need to know any terminology. Everything you need is built right into those arrows. ECLS. That's all you really need. Bigger, cut, location, space. Has a ring to it, right? Look at it has extra eyes in the market for you. To set you up in the right place at the right time to make money. What if I can completely destroy that feeling you have of not knowing what to do?
The 4-step system that they have come up with, anyone could follow. I could teach those steps to, a 5-year-old, and they could trade. And that was a total game changer for me because of how simple the strategy is to use.
Simplicity is what wins. Duplication is what we crave. Consistency is what we strive.
DeLorean Nation has something that the world has never seen before.
My entry defines my destiny. My exit defines my patience. My trade defines my drive. All because we know what DeLorean has done for us. We are DeLorean.
And now, let's make some big noise for the one and only Chairman 250, Austin Godsey. All right. First of all, guys, welcome to the first virtual convention for I Am Master Academy. I am beyond blessed to be here. Thank God. My name is Austin Godsey. I am a Chairman 100 currently in this company. And today I'm going to teach you the 3 things. I don't have much time here. We had a bunch of amazing speakers today, a bunch of value, but I'm going to share 3 things that helped me become successful within this business. Lying, cheating, and stealing. Number 1, lying. Why is this important? In the business, in success, in entrepreneurship, in any industry really, the words that you tell yourself, the way that you speak, the way that you think. The book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Who here has read that book, right? One of the first books I ever got by Napoleon Hill. The book is called Think and Grow Rich. Not work really hard and get rich, not study books and get rich, not do calls and get rich. Think and grow rich. In a book called What to Say When You Talk to Yourself, it says that 70% of the conversations in our lives are between us and the person in the mirror. And 85% of self-talk is negative. So if you're not getting the results you want in life, if you're not getting the results you want in business, who talked you out of it? Probably yourself. So the way that you talk to yourself, we have these goal cards, we have our goals written down in the I am form. I am so happy and grateful that. I am so happy and grateful this. But it's really important to understand that the reason why we do this is because you're already speaking as if it's already happened. My favorite part of the day used to be lying down at night and just visualize and dream and just imagine, use my imagination and think about where I was with this. I would lie to myself. I used to go to Salvation Army. I used to go to a Goodwill and buy women's blazers. Before I had the money to buy the nice stuff, I was buying women's used clothing. No one else knew. I was lying to myself. I wasn't faking it till I made it. I was faking it till I make it. They talk about act as if. Act as if. Most people say, well, when I make the money, I'll start doing that. No. You do that action and then you start making the money. See, my mentor told me that, Austin, if you do more than what you're paid, eventually you'll get paid for more than what you do. So lie to yourself. Lie to yourself about you're already at that income. Lie to yourself that you're already where you want to be, but take the action to be there, not just talk to yourself and lie to yourself. Number 2, cheat. My mentor said, look, Austin, don't major in minor things. don't get good at what not be done at all. So in the business, I learned to cheat myself out of minor distractions. You know, the Taco Tuesday, the Wasted Wednesday, the Thirsty Thursday, you know, going out on the weekends, you know, playing video games. I realized, look, I love playing video games. I love sports. I love Netflix, but it's not paying my bills. It's not retiring my mom. It's not going to get me to where I need to go to the next level. So I had to give up to go up. Look, in this business, guys, you're going to have to sacrifice some things. Cheat yourself out of things that are going to go ahead and distract you from the overall major goal. You know, if it's no longer serving you, if it's no longer added value to your life, you may have to disassociate from it. You know, elevation requires separation. That's why you don't see butterflies hanging around caterpillars. The world has a natural way of disassociating itself from things that don't tend to develop. So look, my mentor also told me, Austin, if you don't sacrifice what you love will be the sacrifice. I miss birthdays. I miss holidays. I miss Christmases. It wasn't easy. There would be days I would cry, blood, sweat, tears. I'd literally cry myself to sleep, not being able to see my son either. But, you know, sheesh, when you go chairman, every day can be a birthday. You don't got to wait one day a year for Mother's Day. You don't got to wait one day a year for Father's Day. When you go chairman, every day can be a holiday. 3, steal. As Pablo Picasso once said, good artists copy, but great artists steal. So what does that mean? You don't just copy and do this, but let me tell you what. In school, when I would copy, I would get in trouble, right? I would get in trouble. If I copy this person, get suspended. If I copy that person, you're in detention. But if you copy the right cat inside this business, you'll become successful. You'll make money. Steal. I was always a sponge. Anytime somebody else who made more money than me in the business or had the results I wanted, look, a broke person's opinion can be a very expensive commodity. Be careful who you listen to. My mentor said, Austin, if you want to trade lifestyles with them, be careful of the opinions that you're taking in. You know, our brains are so receptive to ideas. Programming, television, music, every day we're getting bombarded with ideas and thoughts. What are you feeding your mind? You know, people talk about their diet, what they eat, but what are you feeding your mind? What are you feeding your brain? So I was constantly stealing nuggets, stealing information, always taking notes, right? And the important part about it is don't believe the lie that you were told growing up. I was always told knowledge is power. It's not true. Applied knowledge is power. Taking massive action. So with this, I wasn't just lying to myself in bed and lying to myself if I am a chairman, I am this. No, I was taking the action. They say the average person works 8 hours a day. The average multi-millionaire works 14 hours a day. You look at all the chairman 100s, you look at all the chairman 250s, the chairman 500s, the chairman 750s. You look at the top earners in the whole company, they're working their butts off. You know, what's impressive to me to see is that how can somebody making more and more income, how can somebody ranking up more and more be working harder than the people who are at, you know, the lower ranks? How does that make sense? How does somebody earning 500,000 double cheeseburgers per month, you know, outwork somebody who's, you know, brand new to the business? It doesn't make sense. It's because it's not about the money. It's about the people. It's about the movement. It's inside of them. So lie, cheat, steal. These are the 3 things I was constantly doing in this business. When I got involved, guys, it wasn't easy. I knew it'd be worth it. You know, there were so many times where nobody would show up. Nobody would come to the events. People would quit my team, but I would stay focused. I knew that, like my mentor said, if you spend 3 to 5 years doing what most people won't, you'll live the rest of your life like most people can. So I'm beyond excited. We are going to take this thing to 1 million customers, 1,000 chairmen and above. And we are about to create a wave in this industry. This is no hype. This is not to gas this up. This is true facts and trajectory of where this movement, where this company is going. I've never in my life, in my career, seen so many people winning and seen such a movement like this. So I'm beyond excited. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Isis. Thank you to the corporate team, Jason, Matt, David, Yvonne, Alex, the rest of you guys, and beyond anything. Thank you, God, for this opportunity. And with that being said, guys, make a decision right now. You know, one of my favorite quotes is that it's the people that nobody imagined anything of that go out there and do the things that nobody can imagine. Go out there for yourself. Prove yourself. You know, you don't have to prove everybody wrong or the haters, this, that, the other. Do it for yourself. Do it for your family. Do it for your dreams. Do it for your generational family. Well, doesn't it suck being rejected? Isn't it hard to do this? Isn't it hard to, you know, go do this? Yeah, it's hard. It's difficult. You know, it's strenuous. It's stressful. You know, getting rejected is no fun. But you know what's no fun? You know, being in your 30s, being in your 40s and coming to a midlife crisis where you can't afford to pay for health bills. You can't afford to pay for your rent. You can't afford to do things. So I look at it as, guys, take the action right now. We will never have this opportunity again, guys. I love you all. With that being said, Go Chairman, I Am Master Academy. We're going to the top. Let's go.
One more time, let's hear for the one-of-a-kind Chairman 250, Austin Godsey.
When I hear the word chairman, I think about respect, honor, and leading by example. The chairman lifestyle is the #1 lifestyle in all of network marketing. I've been a part of this industry now for almost 10 years. And what I can tell you is that within I Am Mastery Academy, when somebody goes chairman, it represents hope. It represents belief of what is possible in your life. And over the last 4 years, we've been able to create several hundred Chairman 10s and above. But Chairman 10 is really the starting point of all massive, massive, massive achievement within this company. When I hear chairman, I think of the word freedom. Imagine for a second, financial freedom, time freedom, the ability to go wherever you want and go wherever you want with whoever you want, as much as you want. Absolute freedom. So as you watch the list of names of all the people that have accomplished Chairman 10 inside of I Am Mastery Academy, I want you to see these names, but I also want you to envision yourself on that sheet, on that site, on this stage, because if they can do it, you can do it as well. So let's recognize all of the Chairman 10s inside of I Am Mastery Academy. Make some noise for your Chairman 10s.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the I Am Mastery Academy, Chief Executive Group and top field leaders, along with corporate staff, please welcome our brand new 2020 Chairman 10s to their new position in IBO leadership.
Alejandra Bernal, Alexis Holman, Alicia HL, Amber, Benjamin Kusin, Elba Berenice Ayala Ramirez, Bianca Onyebuchi, Bo Bennett, Bria Johnson, Brianna Calderon, Byram Smith, Carlos Osorio, Dr. Carlton Calhoun, Charles Dyson, Charles Reese, Christian Norfleet, Christian Watts, Danielle DePriest, Daniel DePriest, Dave and Nikki Rampel, Diane Chacon, Damian Anderson, Deep Pentra Batare, Dylan Boston and Beige Fletcher, Diamond Spaceship LLC, Divino Binda, Drake Dennison. Tanya Mixon. Eric McElveen Sawyer. Eric Parker. Farron Fernandez. Genesis OG. George Kristoff. Gerard Rimpel. Gonzalo Castellano. Gustavo Yorel Martinez. Guy Ramses. Isaac Cruz. Jabari Harvey. Jamu Ole Dimish. Charlie Camacho. Jason Stowe. Jay Parmar. John Southall. Juan Felipe Becerra. Junior Alexander. Kadeen Kelly. Kale Martinez. Kayla Jones. Karania Murray. Kayla Gooden. Kelsey Arnold. Kiera Bruce. Corey Hagee. Natasha Wilson. Leonardo Yordi. Levi Oheneye. Lisa Field. Lumer Gonzalez. Luis Postich. Luis Velasquez. Malachi Turner. Malik Hester. Marcus Simon. Maria Collins. Marta Mendez. Marvin Griminger. Miriam Amaria. Matthew Bowman. Matthew Fernandez. Maxwell Ford Lamb. Megan Johnson. Melvin Haynes III. Mikael Olera. Miranda Stanton, Nate Francis, Nicholas Walton, Nicole Welton, Nikki Sutherland, Nina Sandu, Norma Mejia, Harris Simmons, Ricardo Vieira, Richard and Morgan Ustra, Rhonda Jackson, Samuel Delano, Shun Ogu Tuso, Sharon Garrison, Shamar Gibbons, Sophia Lightborn, Stefania Echeviera, Stefania Ayo, Stevenson Lindor, Sylvia Ayo, Taylor Allen, Tia Bowden, Unai Mazika, Victoria Johnson, Whitney Finzi, Adelike Latino, Adrian De Ramon, Akif Akhtar, Alan Hillebrew, Andrea Gonzalez, Anthony Wistechik, Ardian Sefa, Arjan Redby, Ariana Justice, Aziana James, Brandisha Williams, Brent Thomas, Brian Manrique, Camille Westmoreland, Carl Smith, Charity Nunez, Chinazom Egbu, Chris Marte, Christoph Scott, Corey Johnson, Don Wilson, Kevion Trotter, Carl Dresses, Donovan Baptiste, Drew Humphrey, Elias Montilla, Elizabeth Mayuki Corona Madrano. Eric Ghani. Uriel Ikine. Fidel Soidan. Vermari Oliveros. The Fortune Group. Gabriel Ahu Namba. Gabriel Arasidor. Herman Osorio. Guillermo Suarez. Hasato Diallo. Hayo Kachi. Ilya Zubik. Ivana Smith. Jalen Carter. James Aesthetics. Jason Awal. Javon Maitland. Jennifer Mena. Jesus Gonzalez. John Arias. Joao Oblitas. Johnny Lomelli. Jordan Peterson. Juan Pablo Viara. Guy Clario. Katrina Wardress. Eric Joe. Kevin Howell. Keon Edwards. Knowledge Smith. Latoya Spence. Lucas Longmire. Luis Alfredo Betancourt Garcia. Luis Fernando Gomez. Malachi Davis. Marcela Sanchez. Maria Alejandro Villarreal. Markel Ingram. Mateo Howell Bay. Michael Ali. Michael Hernandez. Michael Jenkins. Michael Rodriguez. Michael Camacho. Montel Henson Williams. Morgan Belkacem. Eva Smith. Nicholas Felix. Nuno Sosa. Trisha Aquila Tupa Tabrash. Paul Turner. People in Profit. Ricardo Kukala. RJ Worldwide. Kimberly Torres. Samuel Arango. Sandra Persad. Sebastian Moreno Vasquez. Sharmark Mohammed. Shauna Andre. Sheridan Whitting. Cicely Samuel. Sylvia Gonzalez. Simon Brooks. Soraya Gonzalez. Talik Shields. Tim Spencer. Dimmick Pennell. Tyron Houston. Vincent Iannucci. Walter Moroni. Jennifer Berrios. Justina Shahara. Mila Sluga and Ray Robinson. Zachary
Once
Becker.
again, give it up one last time for all of our brand new 2020 Chairman 10s inside the I Am Mastery Academy. And now, our next leader coming to you from the Impact Arena stage, please welcome Chairman 250, Nathan Samuel.
What's up, family? Hope all is well wherever you are. Today I want to talk to you just about you today. I wanted to remind you who you are and what you're doing. I understand that life is happening right now for you. I understand that you are going through some trials and tribulations, but I also want to remind you that you're the greatest. You're the GOAT. You're the God's highest form of creation. And I just want you to remember to keep that faith instilled in you with all that you do, especially what's going on right now. I'm gonna be honest, it's a million things going on right now. And I see you over there going through it. I see you not breaking a sweat. I see you being the best version of yourself, educating your peers, enlightening the people around you. And I just want to remind you to keep going. From Nathan Samuel to you, from Nathan Samuel to whoever needed to hear this, I want you to understand that you got it. I know it seems like it's glitz and glams to everybody watching at all times. I know it always seems as if you're supposed to have the answers, you're supposed to figure it out. And I want you to just continue to have that perspective and that mentality. I want your village to depend on you. All right, these are the things that you have to do to ultimately, get this type of success you want, because people are going to see they're going to see all of the glitz, the glams. They actually also going to see a lot of the failures, but no one really is ever going to see the work ethic. No one's ever going to see just the hours that you're putting in. And right now, I want to congratulate you on those hours. I want to highlight those hours, and I want you to put I want you to continue to put emphasis on just being the best version of yourself. The world right now, as we know it, they need you. They need you. They need you to just continue to persevere, hold your head high, and just continue to lead with love in all that you do. I want you to, when you wake up, all right, and when you start your day, let's talk about your 24 hours, all right? First thing I need you to do when you wake up every day, I need you to pray, all right? Your faith system, and whatever you believe in, whatever specific religion you want to follow, your faith system is going to take you farther than anything else as it pertains to things you can do to elevate your life. All right, we all want money, we all want success, we all want fame, we all want to hit the next level in all different areas of life. But firstly, before you get into anything in the actual physical world, you have to tap into this faith system. All right, I need you to wake up, I need you to pray, I need you to give thanks. All right, and by you doing that already, unconsciously you're reminding yourself that your success is not in your hands. You're not in control, you're not in charge. All right, and now as you continue to do your day, as you continue to, matriculate through your day, things are going to start to be a little bit simpler, right? Because you've realized you're not in control. You're giving the power to somebody else or something else. And in these times right now, with all that's going on and all the pressures on you, I know you want it to be all in your hands. Or if you're not in control, it kind of tweaks you out a little bit. But I need you to wake up and pray first things first. So you already realize, okay, I'm not in control, right? Nathan does it, David does it, Chris Terry does it, Alex Warren, all of these people, Jason Brown, Matt Rosa, I'm studying them. And one thing each of them have in common, all right, is they have a very, very strong faith system. All right, next after that, I want to talk to you about these three words: humbleness, gratefulness, truthfulness. And these three words, especially to my generation, I feel as if it holds volumes beyond belief. We really don't, even me, I really don't understand truly how powerful these three words are. And the reason I can kind of say that or kind of get those feelings when I think about these three words is because I've watched how it's literally shaped and conformed my life. And here I am before you right now. All right, but these three words are humbleness, gratefulness, truthfulness. And it's like the more and more I speak, and the more and more I put emphasis on these three words, I'm watching it literally change the lives of those around me. And I want you to, when you do anything, when you're matriculating when you're going throughout your day, I need you to just remember these three words. And I need you to consciously remind yourself that, okay, humbleness, gratefulness, truthfulness, these are things that are going to get me to where I need to go. So we have how to effectively utilize our 24 hours. I reminded you, firstly, you wake up, you pray, all right? You're gonna start to develop and work on your faith system. All right, nextly, I want you to start to build a perspective of humbleness, gratefulness, and truthfulness in all that you do, all right? And I don't wanna get too deep in detail, all right? But just consciously remind yourself that you are the most humble person in the room. Consciously remind yourself that you are the most grateful person in the room. And consciously remind yourself that the truth is always out there. That's one thing that 2020 has taught me, is that regardless of what's going on, regardless of the success you may have, regardless of what people may think of you, your perception, how you're perceived by people, the truth is always there, and the truth will set you free. I've ultimately realized that the truth will set you free. And some of us, well, most of us, everybody in this business, you want massive success, right? You may want to go chairman, you may want to go chairwoman, you may want to become an IM educator, just want to blow this thing throughout the park, all right? And there's some sort of truth that's going to lie in you allowing for that to truly happen in your life. And I'm telling you, these three words now, they're going to start to allow for you to start to feel content and genuinely happy with all that you do, all right? I've seen both sides of having success, making money, all right, being perceived as, okay, things are going really well, you're doing really good, but ultimately inside, because you're not practicing these three words consciously, all right, you're not really happy with everything that's going on, all right, and vice versa. Now on the opposite end of that spectrum, I'm here before you now, and I'm exercising these three words on a day-to-day basis, and you begin to feel a lot more whole with all that you do. All right, the love is going to become better. The vibes in your business is going to become better. The culture is going to become better. All right, but I don't want you to put too much of a focus on the products or the education, because this is the best company in the world with the best products as it pertains to financial literacy, as it pertains to just educating the masses on what it means to be an investor, educating the masses on what it means to have several different streams of income, right? And that's never going to change. That's a constant, right? But the things that are going to change, right, is the things that are going on up here. How are you thinking? How are you moving? How do you feel about yourself? How do you feel about the products? How do you feel about, all that's going on in your life? And I just want you to understand that you are in control. You're God's highest form of creation. And you were made with an abundance of love. And I want to put emphasis on how I understand that you're going through it right now. I understand that there's pressure. I understand that you're having thoughts that no one really knows about. All right. And I need you in all areas of your life. Just remember humbleness, gratefulness, truthfulness. I kid you not, because the last thing that I want is for you to reach a level of success like maybe a Nathan Samuel, and you not to genuinely want to be here. And you to have some of these thoughts and you to struggle and you to have the pressure, just take over your life. I've seen it happen. All right. So and this is why I love this opportunity. This is why I love this business. I would die doing this because it's put me in a position to kind of take all the shots, take all the losses. It made me become humble. It made me become grateful. And it really made me go out there and seek the truth. And even as a current chairman 250, whatever the case may be, is with the success and with all that's going on, I tell you, man, these 3 words, they're legit. Besides the business, the family, when it comes to like my mentality and my perspective and kind of like how am I thinking to get through my day? What is Nathan thinking about to kind of help him? It's just these 3 words and God. And if there's one other thing that I would throw in there, it's just leading with love. It's gonna get crazy. It's gonna get crazy. I really wish sometimes people in this business they can get a glimpse of how crazy it's gonna get, and I know it'll mentally prepare you just to you build a different perspective, and that's why I travel on the road everywhere I go with my family, people from the inner cities. I say we're the trench babies of America because. We do come from the bottom, but we are exposed now to better life. We are exposed to better foods, better clothing, better shelter, just better assets in all areas of our life. And I love being able to be in a position to kind of open the doors for everybody so they can get that experience. But as you're on your way there, because you know in your heart, you have a burning desire to be a beast in your field. You have a burning desire to be a beast in this company. And you're going to have leaders like myself who are going to expose you to just more, right? The Davids, the Christopher Terrys, the Bryce Thompsons, the Brandon Thompsons, Joshua Stewarts, the Rays, they've exposed me to more my whole life. And it's prepared me to kind of get to where I'm at. But also, more importantly, the perspective of being humble, being grateful, and seeking out the truth in all that you do. That's ultimately the only thing that I feel like in my head, is really taking me to the next level, all right, internally, because externally you have the mentors, like I said, you have the products, things you should know though, things you should know. So we went into the faith. We kind of talked about the 3 words and your 3 perspective, the perspective that you kind of want to have in. All right, and that's those first 2 parts are the most important part. It doesn't matter what you're doing in life. Those first 2 are the most important part. Your faith system and just your perspective on how you use your 24 hours. All right, and we kind of talked about that. I gave you the faith thing, and we on the law, so I'm not going to go too deep. And again, I don't want to get emotional, but I gave you the perspective. Now I want to also talk to you about the physical. I want to talk to you about the physical because this is like a common part that most people, you come into business and this is kind of where you attack. And that's why I'm going to kind of highlight it. I'll talk to you about it because it's important as well. But I need you to remember that these 2 parts are more important than this part because this is just another constant. These things are normal in your life. Remember, I told you I Am Mastery is the best company in the world. That's a constant in your life. You have the best products. That's a constant in your life. So now you're going to start to talk about your work ethic and the things you're doing. And that's just another constant. But the faith system and the perspective, those are constants as well, but you're in control of these things. and you kind of have to think them through. You're going to have to pray every day. You're going to have to, consciously remind yourself, like I'm saying, you're going to have to search for the truth yourself. All right, when Go Live comes up, Lano's going to come out. He's going to send a trade. It's going to take profit. All you have to do is utilize it. Right? I am actually, you purchase the package, you're in alignment, trainers come out, all you have to do is utilize it. All right, but I want to talk to you now about kind of the external constants that I need you to do. You're going to have to hustle every day. You're going to have to hustle every day. And I'm going to be honest, the hustle, you hustling is going to be super important in your life because it's kind of your blinders. It kind of keeps you blocked off from just the drama, the noise, all the things that kind of take us away from where we want to go. All right, so I need you to hustle every day. But if you're constantly reminding yourself, I'm the most humble person in the world, the most grateful person in the world, and you're constantly seeking out the truth and all that you do, now your hustle, you're starting to have real purpose and meaning behind you hustling. People come into business and they just hustle. And that's why I told you this is the most important part as it pertains to your perspective now, because now you put some reasoning to why you're hustling. Every time something crazy happened in my life, now it gave me more fuel to hustle. Just think about it. But now if you take the, I used to say I use pain to hustle. If you take the pain away now, you just fill your cup up with gratitude, you fill your cup up with humbleness, you fill your cup up seeking the truth now. It's like now you're consciously hustling for the right things every day. I'll be honest, the last 30 days or so, 45 days, and even I'm gonna be on the next 90 days or so, I have to utilize this time to charge myself up. I have to read some more books. I have to go to church a little more. I have to pray a little bit more. I have to make sure that these 3 words that I'm telling you about, I'm truly applying them in my life, because I told you already, I am not perfect. I am not perfect. If you think for a second, looking at me right now, that I don't have flaws, anybody listening to this, I want you to know I'm probably more flawed than you. I probably mess up more than you. And the only thing that I've probably done a little bit more than you is when I mess up or the flaws come out, I kind of take myself back to these 3 words. All right, but I'm telling you, the real catch is if you have these 3 words implied in your life at all times, 24/7, if you're consciously walking in this humbleness, gratefulness, truthfulness thing. And that's a journey that I myself, Nathan Samuel, am still on. I have not made it there yet. I still have to, I'm telling you these things, I still have to wake up, maybe it'd be a Thursday morning or a Thursday afternoon, and maybe the humbleness thing drop, maybe the gratefulness thing drop, the truthfulness thing drop. And then telling you the truth will find you, and then the truth hits you, okay, boom, you get back to it. But I need you, I told you, you're gonna free millions. You're going to free millions. This is all about you. All right, and I need you to just train your mind from now. Train your mind from, so when the money comes in, the success comes in, you're conditioned. I need you to lead with love. I need you to lead with love, especially, I keep saying this, it's 2020. In these times right now, not a lot of people are leading with love, and I know it gets a little iffy. It gets layered. And you're a successful person, you run a successful business, you have very successful people around you. You have people who expect certain things out of you. And I know you have your own problems. I know you have your own troubles. I know you have your own worries. And I know throughout your day, people might not necessarily ask you about yourself. People might not necessarily ask you, are you okay? What are you going through? How was your mother? All right, people may not realize that you may be going through something. You may have just lost a loved one. You may be, whatever the case may be, people are not going to see you struggle. And I told you that I came here, I told you that I see you going through it right now in depression. That's the first thing I told you, and I applaud you, and I love you for that. I respect you for that. All right, but now I also need you to just remember to lead with love with all that you do. And you need to like go throughout your day now, just filling your glass up with love. And I can't really explain it, but you understand what I mean. It's just be small more. All right, serve other people's problems, tend to other people's problems, try to find solutions for other people. Love everything about whatever people are saying, even the flaws. All right, but I need you to lead with love in all that you do. And as specifically as it pertains to I Am Mastery, I'm going to let you in on the secret. All right, being a successful leader, does somebody have chairman, anybody who's chairman, maybe let's say this size, 20, 29, maybe it's any 25s and up. Really chairman, hey, you're chairman 10. You're chairman 10. Any chairman 10 in this business, you have 500 family members. You understand that you have to tend to people. And you understand that your life almost becomes small to you to serve to others, right? And I'm gonna let you in on the secret right now because it's I Am Mastery right now, the best company in the world, and you're trying to go far. You need to embrace that. You need to embrace how your life and your worries and your struggles and your problems are becoming small, it's minuscule in this life. It's only like your family in the world, they just see a perception of it. And it's because you are leading with love with all that you do. You're serving. You're getting off the call with your family member, they telling you drama, you're fixing that situation just to get another call and someone's telling you about maybe a cross recruiting situation, you're fixing that. Then you get another call from something totally out of whack in life, and you're tending to that. And then maybe you have an old partner, maybe you have problems with your family, your loved one. Serve all over the place. Serve, and lead with love while you're doing it. All right, and you need to embrace, remember this is the secret, you need to embrace the fact that no one is really asking you about you. And God will bless you because what you're doing for the world, God will do for you. And that's why I told you need that faith system in the beginning is most important, because if you don't have this faith system established, then you're not walking in purpose. You're not going to be able to connect all of the dots. Because even if you're serving everybody, you're tenant, then you start to feel spiteful, because it's like, why is no one serving me? The life I live, I say, God, thank you. Say, God, thank you for the fact that you've been able to serve me. Because I understand from my faith system that, okay, God got me. God got us. I'm not necessarily walking around this earth looking for somebody else to kind of get me. And I'm not saying that in a way as I'm better than anybody. I respect everybody. I learn from everybody. Ultimately, I know God is first.
Give it up one more time for the amazing Chairman 250, Nathan Samuel.
Many of our users, the live trading rooms are the most valuable section that is included in your DeLorean subscription. To access, sign into the im.center and click on the left side and click Go Live. From there, scroll down until you see the DeLorean badge. Click the badge and you'll see the entire live trading room schedule DeLorean has to offer. Please understand that these times do change periodically. Click the picture of the educator you would like to view and their live room will pull up. Under each educator, you will find recordings and favorites where further training material can be found.
We hope you're enjoying this valuable session today. Don't forget to follow us, like, and subscribe to our social channels and share what you've just learned with our special hashtag Impact for a chance to win free merchandise every hour during this event. And remember, wherever we go, we are the examples of leadership in choosing how to live out our best lives. So please follow your local COVID-19 social distancing guidelines at all times, staying 6 feet apart while together. No matter where we may be today, we can make this world a better place to live in. I am. What will you become? The world we live in, as we know, is going through some massive changes. Seems like nothing is for certain, but we're better than that. We might be apart this convention, but together we can make a difference. When was the last time that watch, shirt, or luxury brand made this a better place? That's what I thought. Represent the change you want to see in the world. Visit iamchange.org right now, and with every purchase in the store, IAM will donate 10% of all proceeds to charities in need, using the special code IAM10 for that 10% discount valid only this weekend. What will you become? Next up, let's make some serious noise for Latin America's one and only Chairman 100, Juan Diego.
Global. Mi nombre es Juan Jiménez, tengo 26 años y vengo representando al hermoso país de Costa Rica. Y el día de hoy tengo un entrenamiento, 7 secretos de cómo llegar a las 7 figuras. Y el primer paso es que usted se conecte emocionalmente con esta información. ¿Para qué? Para que la utilice, para que la aplique. Ese es el verdadero momento donde la información toma valor, cuando usted la aplica. Entonces, ¿cuál es el primer secreto? ¿Sabes lo que vales? ¿Sabes todo lo que tienes? Porque si no sabes lo que vales, no conoces tus capacidades. La única forma de conocer tus capacidades es teniendo en cuenta qué es lo que vales. Los científicos han hablado, si nosotros pudiéramos utilizar el átomo de hidrógeno de nuestro cuerpo, podríamos darle energía eléctrica a un pueblo entero. Somos billonarios en energía. 85 billones de kilowatts por hora podemos producir. Somos billonarios en energía. Tenemos más de 85 billones de neuronas. Somos billonarios en neuronas. Cientos de miles de pensamientos. Usted lo tiene todo. Usted lo tiene todo en usted. Simplemente se tiene que dar cuenta que usted tiene esas capacidades. Pero para mí más importante que darse cuenta de sus capacidades es hacerle ver a su gente que ellos tienen esas cualidades, esas capacidades. Y eso es donde yo le digo el shot de creencia. ¿Qué es el shot de creencia? Es cuando usted simplemente habla y le da una característica positiva a esta persona que usted acaba de traer al negocio frente al público. Dele una característica positiva, algo que usted vio, que era muy responsable, que era muy atento, que era muy estudioso frente a personas. Eso se llama dar un shot de creencia. Dele shot de creencias a su gente. Dele el shot de creencia a su gente de que usted cree en ellos, de que usted cree que ellos tienen las habilidades para hacer este negocio en grande. Pero usted, lo más importante es que se dé cuenta lo que usted vale. Y más importante es que le haga sentir a los demás lo que ellos valen. Punto número 2. Si usted quiere llegar a lo más grande, debe aprender a jugar en equipo. No existe una mente que esté completa por sí misma. Napoleón Hill. No hay forma de llegar a lo más grande sin una mente maestra, sin un grupo de trabajo, sin un equipo de trabajo. La forma en llegar a lo más grande es en equipo. Usted tiene que desarrollar cualidades comunicativas, cualidades que a usted lo pongan a jugar en equipo, que usted le pase el balón a las demás personas. Se tiene que dar cuenta que si usted quiere aumentar la influencia, si usted quiere aumentar su influencia, utilice la influencia de otros. Somos simples seres humanos como para nosotros decidir hacer todo. Aprenda a utilizar la influencia de los demás chairmans, de las demás personas que están en este negocio. Si usted quiere más influencia en su negocio, utilice la influencia de otros. Punto número 3. Desarrolle sistemas que desarrollen personas. Cree sistemas en su negocio. Sistemas de retención, sistemas de presentación, sistemas de capacitación, donde esos sistemas sean sistemas que crean, que formen personas. La magia de un sistema es que sea simple, porque entre más complicado, mayor posibilidad de que no funcione. Entonces, cree sistemas simples, donde la persona promedio pueda entrar, utilizarlo y ganar. Pero lo más importante, genere en esos sistemas un ambiente de crecimiento, un ambiente de oportunidad, donde la gente pueda encontrar un sistema donde ellos encuentran un ambiente para crecer. Punto número 4, crear momentum. Todos los grandes líderes crean momentum. Y Juan Diego, ¿cuál es la fórmula de momentum? Es acción masiva, más todos los días. Acción masiva todos los días. No se puede generar momentum trabajando un día fuerte y un día no. La receta, la fórmula es sencilla. Acción masiva todos los días. Esté dispuesto a generar acciones que las demás personas no estaban dispuestas a hacer. pero estoy dispuesto a hacerlo todos los días. ¿Cómo es que yo genero momentum en mis organizaciones? Es muy sencillo. Agarra a ese líder que quiere correr y póngale una meta. Una vez que ya sabe cuál es la meta, si usted lo que quiere es ser chairman, si usted, por un gran ejemplo, quiere tener 200 personas, 200 prospectos que usted ve todos los días, ¿verdad? Y usted tiene, por ejemplo, 10 Platino 600, ¿ok? Su organización tiene 10 Platino 600 en total, y usted, su meta es tener 200 prospectos que usted ve todos los días. ¿Qué es lo que usted tiene que hacer? Es simplemente dividir la meta grupal entre todos, partirla, dividirla. Si usted tiene 10 Platino 600, cada Platino 600 lleva 20 invitados y usted todos los días se garantizaría 200 invitados en su presentación de negocio. Ahora, ¿por qué la Coca-Cola? ¿Por qué las grandes empresas se aseguran su producción semanal y mundial y usted no? Si usted quiere hacer este negocio profesional, debe y necesita mantener un momentum y una producción. Punto número 5. ¿Cómo firmarse a cualquier persona? Es la pregunta que todos hacen, pero nadie responde. Es muy sencilla. El señor Jordan Belfort nos dio un seminario acá en Costa Rica. Él nos hizo jurar que no íbamos a utilizar esta información para cosas negativas. El señor Belfort dijo lo siguiente: usted puede vender aire, puede vender una piedra, puede vender lo que sea. Si usted logra conectar su servicio, si usted logra conectar su producto con las necesidades, hágale ver que hay personas en la misma posición de él que hoy día se pusieron en una posición distinta gracias a utilizar esta información. Entonces defina usted cuál es la posible necesidad o cuál es el posible sueño de esa persona. Recuerde que todos los seres humanos, psicología clásica, todos pensamos ser diferentes, pero nos gustan las mismas cosas. Entonces todos tenemos las mismas necesidades y mismos sueños. Aplíquelos en esa presentación de negocio. Punto número 6. Sus resultados. Sus resultados. Los resultados que tiene en este momento son una expresión de su nivel de conciencia. Es muy sencillo. La conciencia se genera a través de la preparación, a través de prepararse, de entendimiento de procesos. La razón por la cual usted ve personas que tienen éxito en múltiples industrias es porque su conciencia es mayor. Eso le dicen el toque de Midas. Cuando hay personas en los negocios que llegan a cualquier industria y ganan. Aquí está la clave. Es que son personas que trabajan en su conciencia, trabajan todos los días en elevar su nivel de conciencia. ¿Cómo? A través de la preparación, a través de desarrollar nuevas habilidades, a través de entendimiento de nuevos procesos. Punto número 7. No le tenga miedo al dolor. La persona promedio, la persona normal, evita el dolor. Hay personas que están acá evitando el dolor de que una persona les diga que no, evitando el dolor de que una persona les haga sentir mal. Pero lo que no saben es que cuando están evitando el dolor, están evitando el éxito. El dolor es su mejor amigo. En cualquier cosa. En el músculo. Cuando hay dolor, cuando la fibra muscular se rompe, es cuando crece. Yo quiero que usted se dé cuenta que en el dolor están los ganadores. Los ganadores somos amigos del dolor. Enfrentamos el dolor porque entendemos algo. Entendemos algo muy sencillo. Si nosotros sobrepasamos ese dolor, ese reto, vamos a crecer. Y esa es la razón por la cual usted ve los líderes de clase mundial emocionarse cuando tienen grandes retos. Se emocionan porque saben que si sobrepasan ese dolor, si sobrepasan ese reto, van a crecer y van a llegar a un lugar que nunca había estado. Así que si usted en este momento está pasando por un reto, está pasando por alguna situación, si está derramando sangre, si tiene algún reto, déjeme decirle que mantenga la mente fría y dése cuenta que los ganadores y los perdedores tienen una única diferencia. Los perdedores aceptan la pérdida. Dicen perdí. Los ganadores conocen un término que se llama derrota temporal. ¿Sí? En algún momento Michael Jordan perdió. Sí, en algún momento Cristiano Ronaldo perdió, pero eso no fue definitivo. Eso no fue definitivo. Y eso es con lo que yo quiero que usted se quede esta noche. No le huya el dolor, porque si le huye el dolor, le huye al éxito. Y la mejor forma de pagarle a todos esos mentores que le dieron toda esta información es aplicando esta información. Yo quiero que el día de hoy usted salga de acá y tome la decisión de convertirse en ese líder que su equipo necesita, que su familia necesita. ¿Para qué? Para que de una vez por todas usted se convierta en esa primera persona exitosa de su familia, en esa persona que no solo cambia su realidad, sino cambia la realidad de los suyos.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming this spring, get a chance to spend quality time with the founder and CEO and all the top IM leaders with exclusive leadership training, luxury activities, and be the very first chairmen to visit the all-new IM Mastery Academy Chairman Retreat Home with breathtaking views of the Las Vegas Strip. Flights, hotels are all included. To attend, you must be a qualified chairman for 1 full month out of 3 months, starting this November 1st, 2020 to January 2021. So keep checking your back office for more details as we continue to get through the obstacles of the current social distancing that we all must follow. 2021 is the year we hope to reconnect and ignite in person our passion to become the true leaders that this world needs. Set your goals today and manifest it that it will be done, and be the very first chairmen in the company's history to experience this historic getaway. Did you know everything you need to protect yourself online is right here? That's right. Check out the quick and easy to read social media compliance handbook and get caught up on the latest guidelines, helping you build your teams in a way that will last a lifetime. Let's become united and build the right way. And together we can protect the house, making sure those commission checks continue to come weekly. We hope you're enjoying this valuable session today. Don't forget to follow us, like, and subscribe to our social channels, and share what you've just learned with our special hashtag, Impact, for a chance to win free merchandise every hour during this event. And remember, wherever we go, we are the examples of leadership in choosing how to live out our best lives. So please follow your local COVID-19 social distancing guidelines at all times, staying 6 feet apart while together. No matter where we may be today, we can make this world a better place to live in. I am. What will you become? And now, make some noise for one of America's top leaders in the industry. He's Chairman 100, Chad Thompson.
Yes, get excited. Get excited. Where you at? Let's go. So excited to be able to talk to you all. My name is Chad Thompson, the Chairman 100 with the IM Academy. Super happy and grateful. Let's give a big, warm welcome, love, scream where you at for Mr. Chris Terry and ISIS, the visionaries who put this together. Man, we're so grateful for you. Thank you, Madam Jason, for the vision of just sticking to this. Thank you, my personal mentor and coach, Mr. David, the best networker of all time that I know of. And I'm just humble and grateful, guys, to be even here with my story. You know, with my level of education, you know, I would be getting paid less than $12 an hour right now, right? But with this opportunity and me taking a full advantage of my life and this lifetime of the opportunity, it's changed my life.
moved to Vegas. You know, my family got married. I had another kid. I have another one on the way. You don't just keep having kids unless you're happy, right? So I'm excited. And my message today for you, yes, you, is I want you to stop letting life beat you down. Some of you are accepting all of life's blows without fighting back. So you don't get to a level of excellence without fighting back, because life is a fight. Most people always look at the lifestyle, but you never zoom in on that word life. Now, life is a 24-hour period. Right? You don't worry about yesterday. You don't worry about tomorrow. Your life is right now. And if you rewrite the word now and you spell it backwards, it actually spells one. So if you do something that you're afraid of right now, you actually already won. And that's the best thing about life. It takes you where your faith goes. All right, so you never it's very rare when your income passes your character. When you want to get to these levels, it starts in your mind. Your mind is the most powerful thing in the world. And guess what? God gave you your mind. Now, if you're not using it, let's think about it. How do you get to this level? You're probably asking me. Well, it's using your mind every 24. If you don't use your mind every 24 hours, someone else is using your mind. Some people call them bosses. Some people call them probation officers. Right? Some people, you can call them whatever you want, but if someone is controlling your life, you got to find a system that you can plug into that does two things. Right? It expands your awareness and your faith. Right? And that's what we have here. Right? Your awareness level should be that everyone in the world, especially these last couple months, where over 50 million people lost their job. So why would you be a secret agent when you have the solution, right? So my whole game plan is to tell you the numbers, right? And the numbers is not on your time. Just imagine the 40 days and 40 nights grind, right? When those people had to travel from one place to another place for 40 days and 40 nights. Just imagine the faith they had to have. Just imagine how they had to eat. Some of you are not at your next level because you're not investing in yourself, because you're not sacrificing your food, your clothes, your expenses, right? So if you want to get to another level in life, you're going to have to cut back something. Maybe even your friends. A lot of newbies, they always come around trying to get to millionaire status, trying to hang on to minimum wage friends. Now, we're not judging friends off their income, but what we are judging friends off is the results. The results. How do they impact you? Right? How do they impact you? Do they celebrate you? Do y'all talk about business plans, deeds, investments, or do y'all talk about people? Right, what are you talking about with your friends? Because communication is the software to the mind. So if all y'all are talking about is the news, things that don't multiply, then that's the software in your mind. Now, let me ask you, and I want you to ask everyone around you real quickly. Does your mind have a virus in it? And look to the left. Ask your neighbor, say, hey, neighbor, does your mind have a virus in it? Now, if that neighbor doesn't respond, get you a new neighbor. Tap your neighbor to your right. Say, hey, neighbor. Hey, you. Does your mind have a virus? Because when we know when a computer has a virus, it moves what? Slow. Now, success loves what? Speed. So if you're going to be successful and go from A to pay, broke to wealth, couch to condo, then you're going to have to make a decision fast. You're going to have to make a decision that I am no longer who I used to be. Before I had a picture, I thought like that. One day I said, my website is going to look just like this person's website. And that key right there, that nugget, is called modeling knowledge. So who are you following? Who are you modeling? Because you're going to have a lot of faith, because the greatest leaders in the world are the best followers. So you're going to have a lot of faith. And faith is the evidence of something that you can't see. So what are you believing for? I can't wait to see you on the other side, because I know you deserve it. I know you're going to get there. This is the company. This is the time. You are finally with the right people. Are you the right person? So God bless you all. I'm so excited for all of you. Seriously, we're having a good time in 2020. Always started off a little shaky, but it's ending off right on time. And God bless you.
Please help me give another big round of applause to Chairman 100, Chad Thompson.
I am family. It's such a privilege, and I'm very happy and proud of this amazing rank that I'm going to be talking about right now in the next minute or so. Chairman 25. Chairman 25 is a rank where I see a lot of responsibility in the leaders, because when you're at Chairman 25, you got there by developing leaders, by creating 1,250 customers in your organization, but not only 1,250 customers. It is actually a lot of P150s, a lot of P600s, P1000s, P2000s, P5000s being chairman in your organization. That means that you start becoming a leader of leaders. And when you start becoming a leader of leaders, that means that a lot of eyes are not watching you. But not only on social media, but actually when you're walking on the street, how are you portraying yourself? Are you a more responsible person? You don't get to those levels without thinking in the other people, not thinking about yourself, but thinking in the other leaders that are coming after you. So when you see this next Chairman 25 coming on this amazing virtual IM stage, make sure that you look at them and see yourself in the future, because if your future, you will become a Chairman 25. So let's welcome our amazing and recognize our amazing Chairman 25 of IM Mastery Academy.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the IM Mastery Academy Chief Executive Group, top field leaders, and corporate staff, please help me welcome our brand new 2020 Chairman 25 inside their all-new IBO leadership position.
Ader Ramirez Espejo. Alicia AHL. Bass Grant. Brianna Calderon. Christian Norfleet. Des Ami. DeTanya Nixon. Greg and Melanie Greeno. Person Lariva. Jasim White. Javier Burgess. John Southall. Jurgen van de Capelle. Colia Lichon. Luke Quamina. Matias and Catalina Vasquez. Matthew Thayer and Joey Wilson. Michael Sotero. Richard and Morgan Ustra. Rupa and Vinay Parmar. Santiago Anti. Mackenzie. Sydney Jones. Troy Mitchell. Victorian Hardison. Vince Murphy. Yasin Supan. Andres Gonzalez. Corey Bush. Hey. Stephania Ayo. Tyrone Rodriguez. Adeleki Latino. Gustavo Alanis. Alicia Bush. Anta Najee. Mohammed Oran. Chukwu Meta Ukatu. Courtney Wilkerson. Darian Management. Delroy and Saray. Eduardo Rodriguez. Fatu Haidara. Fernando Orochio Cantu. Jasmine Torres. Jordan Daniel. Jorge Carrion. Jonathan Nunez. Khalil Stinson. Kimberly Laurent. Knowledge Smith. Marquise Jenkins. Maria Villarreal Maldonado. Miller International Marketing. Nuno Sosa. Harish Whitaker. Raymond Baylor III. Richard Gonzalez Tabu. Ricardo Cutala. Roberto Sotelo Ramos. Tim Spencer.
Once again, give it up one last time for our brand new 2020 Chairman 25 inside the IM Mastery Academy. Get ready now to clear the stage and make an impact for none other than Chairman 50, Marquita Jackson.
and we are here at the 2020 I Am Convention. Super excited to be here. Super excited for you all to be in tune with the information that all the chairman leaders are about to give you guys. And we want you to take this information and run, all right? Honestly, a lot of, family, I've literally been seeing, these past few months, these past few years, being a part of this solution that we have here, that a lot of people feel that they're in a sense that they can't make it, but you will. You have to know it in your heart. And as a collective, we have to have that burning desire. We have to have that faith. We have to have that belief system within us to know that we are going to make this happen. And how are we going to do it? We're literally going to do it and with the most simple ways. We're going to do it with faith. We're going to do it with belief, but also we're going to do it with the proper service that we're supposed to provide on a daily. All right. So how are we going to do this? A lot of times, the family and us as a collective, we feel that, we are, only leveling people up based off ranks. We're only leveling people up, based off, they hit platinum 150, they hit platinum 1000, they hit, chairman 10. But honestly, we'll let you guys realize that there are levels that we have to make sure that we are providing to the family even before the rank actually comes into play. So how are we doing this? We're providing great service to them. So now let's think about it. There are times where you might be someone, you go to a restaurant and you're, expecting to have great food, great, customer service. You're expecting all these great things, right? But a lot of times we go to restaurants and, the food is cold, or it took an hour for us to get the food, or, it's honestly, the service was just bad. But here within this IM family right here, we have to make sure that we are providing the best service. So we were a restaurant. We have to make sure that we are, providing just the best service all around. So there are levels that we have to hit before actually the rank plays in part. Platinum 150, platinum 1000, platinum 2000. A lot of people hit me up and be like, hey, Keita, how exactly, are you getting people set up? How exactly are they hitting so many ranks? Honestly, you guys, it really comes back from the service. So let's talk about it real quick. When a new family member comes into the business, you have to remember, I immediately want to be connected to them. I have to get in contact with them. So I'm going to immediately make sure that I'm picking up the phone, I'm calling them, welcoming them to the family, and I'm going to tell them the next few steps on what they need to do to succeed. So we have to understand there are literally levels before you actually hit the next rank. So there's about 4 levels, you guys, and let's talk about these levels. The process will be actually very simple for you to see that your family is leveling up and getting to these ranks, okay? So let's talk about it. Level 1. Level 1 is maybe an individual that, is brand new to the family, just like the restaurant, like I was talking about. They're brand new to this restaurant. They've never eaten here before. They've never seen it. So on that note, you want to make sure that they have the best experience. That's the same thing here. So level 1, they don't know anything. They haven't got any trainings. They haven't tapped into the product. Really nothing just yet. What we want to do, we want to get a level 1 to level 2, you guys. Level 2 is our individuals. They are tapped into the products. They have, received the proper trainings. However you do it, you want to make sure that we are providing that service. So you want to provide trainings to them. You want to make sure that they know how to use these products. You want to give them an IM product overview so they know how, okay, I just signed up. I put my $235 down. First 48 hours, we should already have, our family set up with the proper things and the proper resources that they need, okay? So now from a level 2, you want to get them to a level 3, guys. Level 3 is now an individual. They have the products. They are, tapped into the trainings. They know how to make the money. They actually made money in the market. And now that they are at level 3, now we are getting them to go into the process of telling individuals and letting them know about this solution that we have right here. Okay, it's honestly very simple, but the family, and especially new family, have to know that they can do it. And how are they going to know that they can do it? From you, taking that lead, being that leader that you're supposed to be. Level 4 now. Level 4 is an individual that has made money in the market. They know how to use the products. they have brought in at least 3 individuals into this business. So now they are currently a Platinum 150. So that is really stating that they are now officially a leader. All right. So now let's go back over it one more time. Okay. Because I have a lot of people, once again, that ask me, how exactly are you doing this, Kita? And people, even, that are not a part of the IAM family just yet, they're like, how are you guys growing like this? It really just comes back from us providing the best service that we can. All right. So once again, level 1 is the individual. They just joined the family. They put $235 down, and now they're ready to get started. They don't really know anything. They haven't used the products, nothing. So now we're looking to get them to level 2 within their first few days. How are we going to do that? They're at level 2 now. If they have received the products, they have made money. So they know how to use, they know how to use the products, and they made money from the products, you all. Now that they're level 2, we want to move them to level 3, all right? Level 3 are individuals that know how to use the products. They made money from the products, and now they are telling people, their friends, their family about the solution that we have. Now we are moving to level 4. So when you have to understand that there are levels before we actually get them to these levels, which is Platinum 150, Platinum 600, Platinum 1000. And once you understand that, okay, I have to bring the best of the best service before they even hit these ranks. And the whole point of all of this is to build them into the best quality leader. We help them believe that they can do it and that they will do it. And now we have to take these, very, very important steps. Just tap into understanding that I have to provide nothing but the best service, the best experience pertaining to this solution right here. For every individual, you have to see that every individual is not a number, that they are an opportunity to change their life forever, for the collective to change their lives forever. And we have this, you guys. You have this. You got this. Provide the best service. Understand that there are levels before even the rank itself. You want to provide that service so you can actually develop leaders. And we're on to the top. All right. Thank you guys so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give another big shout out to Chairman 50. She's Marquita Jackson.
Hey guys, my name is Ariana Gerandi. I'm from Venezuela. I've been doing EasyX Academy for about 3 weeks now, and I'm so excited about this product because it's something that I've been wanting to do for so long, and so far I have 80 sales, and I cannot wait to see the outcome in the next 90 days.
My name is Susie. I'm from Los Angeles. With ECX Academy, I learned how to run ads and test them with a couple of strategies. I was able to sell more than 900 units. The Academy is awesome, and I highly recommend it.
Hey, my name is Johnson, and I'm from Los Angeles. I would say my favorite aspect of the ECX Academy is the fact that these videos take these long, complicated chunks of information, and they break them down into small, simple steps. This course basically taught me how to identify and sell to very passionate niches. I was then able to take these proven strategies, generate over 350 sales for the LED light bulb. So for anyone who's even curious about learning how to generate extra income on the side, I would highly recommend this course as well as the ongoing training.
Hi everyone, my name is Chris Reeve. I'm from Rhode Island. In 2015, I found e-commerce and social media ads. I will never forget it. I heard my first cha-ching. That changed my life forever. Since then, I received over 700,000 orders from all over the planet and became one of the top social media advertisers in the world. Now I'm super excited to bring my education to IM Mastery through ECX Academy, and I look forward to helping tens of thousands of more people become e-commerce store owners, including you.
Talks Top Leaders, Chairman 100, Ivan Briongos.
Muy buenas familia de IAM, bienvenidos a esta gran llamada, a este gran evento, a esta gran convención. Para mí es un placer poder estar compartiendo con todos y cada uno de vosotros. Mi nombre es Iván Briongos, tengo 29 años, llevo ya cerca de 3 años y medio en este proyecto. Y actualmente estamos en la posición de Chairman 100, ¿no? Y hoy quiero compartirte un poquito lo que a mí me está funcionando, algo que a mí me ha funcionado, a poder pasar de cero a construir un equipo de miles de personas alrededor del mundo. Y si yo he podido hacerlo, créeme que tú también puedes hacerlo. Porque para tener lo que otro tiene, hay que estar dispuesto a hacer lo que otro hace. Y un poco en esta compañía, en esta increíble oportunidad, te enseñamos desde el ejemplo, desde los resultados, cómo tú puedes construir un camino hacia tu libertad financiera, viendo otros referentes, aprendiendo de otras personas y aplicando esos conceptos en tu negocio. Es como tu escuela de negocios, ¿no? Entonces, tienes que aprender a, cuando tú escuchas a una persona con resultados, siempre estar tomando notas y esa información empezar a aplicarla en tu negocio. ¿Ok? Entonces, hoy quiero compartir algunos puntos importantes que si tú los aplicas en tu negocio, sinceramente vas a dar un salto en tus resultados. Y el primer punto que te quiero estar hablando es el de crear las expectativas correctas. Mira, es un negocio muy fácil de compartir. O sea, todo el mundo busca hacer dinero con un teléfono, todo el mundo busca hacer dinero por internet. Y muchas veces el mensaje que se da a la hora de compartir esta oportunidad es el incorrecto. Entonces tienes que aprender a crear un correcto mensaje y educar a tus prospectos y educar a tus nuevos socios a través de la correcta información. Tienes que compartir un mensaje de educación, de desarrollo, de aprendizaje, de visión de largo plazo. Y compartir historias de éxito en el camino para que vean personas que se puede hacer en un mes, se puede hacer en 2, en 3, en 5, pero el mensaje es este. Tú marcas el ritmo, tú marcas la velocidad. Si quieres correr más rápido, puedes hacerlo. Si quieres ir más lento, también puedes hacerlo. Al final el ritmo lo marcas tú. Entonces yo prefiero educar a las personas desde un inicio. Esto no es para 1 o 2 meses. Esto es para 1 o 2 años en adelante. Si has comprado el modelo de 5 años de universidad para tener un título y tener oportunidad igual de trabajar de lo que has estudiado, ¿por qué no comprar el modelo de emprender por 2 años y hacerte libre? Si has comprado el modelo de estar 40 años trabajando para un jefe con el sueldo limitado y tiempo limitado, ¿por qué no comprar el modelo de 1 o 2 años emprender para ti mismo, trabajar por tus sueños y hacerte libre? Entonces, si yo te enseño el camino y te llevo de la mano a estar dispuesto a aprender, genial, mira a esta persona, estos resultados, mira este testimonio. Una vez que tienes el mensaje claro y sabes cómo compartir con la gente y enfocar el proyecto de la manera correcta, yo voy a compartir 4 puntos que si tú los aplicas y los pones atención en eso, no va a haber duda y tú vas a poder construir resultados a medio y largo plazo, ¿no? El primer pilar que te quiero estar hablando hoy es de desarrollar creencia en la industria. Un nuevo socio cuando inicia, quiero que entiendas que es vulnerable. Es vulnerable a las opiniones de un entorno, es vulnerable a que vea 4 artículos negativos, es vulnerable a que alguien le dé una opinión negativa y su creencia en el negocio y en lo que hace, de repente baje hasta el punto incluso que se puede rajar, se puede abandonar del proyecto solamente por escuchar información que no negativa, que no le suma, ¿no? Entonces yo lo que tengo que entender que mi nuevo socio, mi nuevo cliente en el negocio es como un bebé. Tengo que darle el biberón, tengo que ayudarle a cambiar los pañales, tengo que ayudarle a que él pueda desarrollarse. Una persona cuando inicia en el proyecto no tiene creencia, es vulnerable a opiniones, ¿sabes? Y si no tengo una creencia, si no desarrollo una creencia sólida de mi nuevo socio, probablemente por factores externos pueda abandonar. Y yo tengo que entender eso. Uno de los puntos más importantes al inicio cuando escribo una persona es desarrollar en él la creencia absoluta, primero todo de la industria. Estamos en el mundo del trading. ¿Qué es el trading? ¿Qué industrias engloba el forex, las criptomonedas? ¿Por qué son las tendencias en el siglo XXI? ¿Por qué miles y miles de personas diariamente están formando parte de esta gran tendencia? ¿Y cuáles son los beneficios que nos aportan? Compartir datos, compartir información, historias de éxito, porque la gente crea que si alguien lo puede hacer, yo también lo puedo hacer. Eso es vital. Y luego la industria del network marketing. Puedes poner business for home, o sea, puedes ver el top 10 de los mejores pagados en todo el mundo, la cantidad de historias de éxito. Puedes ver el documental de Rise of Entrepreneur de Eric Ward, que te habla de por qué hacer network marketing es el negocio del siglo XXI. Te puedes leer Escuela de Negocios. Puedes dar información a tu nuevo socio para que se eduque en la industria y entienda que es una profesión seria. Segundo punto, segundo pilar, es desarrollar la creencia de mi nuevo socio acerca de la compañía. Yo tengo que edificar la compañía, yo tengo que dar valor a la compañía, acerca del corporativo que hay, que es congruente con lo que hace, dice y enseña acerca de las herramientas, las increíbles herramientas que tenemos, los increíbles educadores de otro nivel, personas de las mejores en el mundo compartiendo y mejor información en este área, acerca de la academia, de todas las herramientas, ¿me explico? Y cómo doy más fuerza todavía a eso, sacando testimonios, personas que hayan tenido resultados en la educación, resultados en el aprendizaje, resultados con las herramientas. Yo fortalezco la creencia en mi nuevo socio, poniéndolo enfrente de historias de éxito que ya hayan tenido resultados en este proyecto. Por eso es muy importante que yo aprenda a edificar las herramientas, a edificar a los líderes, a edificar al corporativo y compartir testimonios de éxito acerca del proyecto. Mira, esta persona es exitosa, mira su historia. Hey, esta persona en 6 meses tuvo estos resultados. Mira, le comparto testimonios e historias y le estoy ayudando a él a creer en sí mismo. Ese es el punto número 3. Creencia en la industria, creencia en la compañía y creencia en uno mismo, para que él se sienta capaz de desarrollar este proyecto, para que él se sienta capaz de que pueda ser exitoso. Y tengo que conectarlo con la información, con los eventos, tengo que estar apoyándolo, crear un poquito de relación personal con él, ayudarle, ponerle historias de éxito de gente en el medio y equiparlo con la mentalidad para que empiece a desarrollarse él. Audios, formaciones, vídeos, libros y poco a poco desarrollar esa creencia en él mismo. ¿Ok? Entonces, cuando yo he conseguido conectarlo con los básicos del training, que vea su cuenta en demo, tenga su aplicación y pueda seguir ideas de training de educadores, cuando yo he empezado a compartir testimonios, historias de otras personas, cuando yo creo en él, pues esa expectativa y esa edificación acerca de lo que hacemos y por qué lo hacemos, esa persona cree en la industria, cree en la compañía. Como consecuencia, siente que tiene valor y cree en lo que hace y lo comparte y le ayuda a compartir. Cuando tiene ese punto de creencia en el mismo,